Guess that means I'm live. So, let's get a little bit of audio in here. There we are. Hello, friends. Some stuff set up here. Getting some things set up here. This is a new platform I'm using called Restream. It lets me go on to Twitch and YouTube all at once. Man, I just realized how messed up my hair looks right now. I look like I just rolled out of bed. Shout out to Daddy-O Kramer for laying down the guitar right here. Yes, sir, that is him. He was playing one night, just messing around over the top of this song, and I was like, don't stop doing that. don't stop doing that. And I plugged in real quick and recorded them. I think it fits well. Gotta get my screen set up here though, so give me 1 second. Let's do that. And now you can see my whole world. Although I do need to crop that up a bit. Do one of these. There we go. So, I'm just gonna leave this kind of half-assed for a second while I explain this. So, basically what I've wanted was to find something to bring my streams to life a little bit more. Obviously, one of the better things that comes with electronic music, especially when you see it live, is the visuals. And the problem is anything worth its weight, you really don't, it doesn't react live. Like, obviously I've made some of these before, you know, you guys have seen some of my little animations that I've made, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of time in order to make those react with the songs, and there's no way to do it live, you know, like the DJs do. Like, they've got somebody out there running an entire console for them to make sure that their lights and everything react to their sounds. And I thought surely there's something out there that is like kind of like the visualizer you pull up in iTunes, or if you were a Windows Media Player person back in the day, like something that reacts to the sound that's just coming out of your speakers, or a microphone that it listens to. And so I found this program right here. It's Synesthesia. I don't know why the hell they named it what they did, but basically it does just that. Now, this is a free version of it. So it's, aside from taking up my entire screen, it is going to have this logo across it the entire time. But I just did a little test of this the other night, and I was so excited to give it a shot on stream. I don't know if my computer is going to be able to perform while running a visualizer and Ableton Live and streaming to you, but I'm sure as hell going to give it a shot. So I know right away I'm going to have to change. The... Yeah, there's no way I can put out in 1080p. So I'm going to have to drop the frame rate all the way down. But what I'll do here is pull this little window up, and I'm going to change my screen cap to Big Husky. There we are. Okay. All right. So now I'll try to get my fat head out of the way. Right now you're just seeing just black. Let's get this blown up a bit here too. Yes, you can already see it's kind of pixelated in this area here. And that's because even if maybe I did have an i9 processor, I don't know if I would still be able to run a live music production program simultaneously. But we're going to test it out. We're just going to see here. So I'm going to send some audio into it. You can already see it's kind of reacting a little bit to its little default here. And I'm going to go in and change this to... Yeah, there we go. So this is a really basic one. I know the music's quiet, don't worry. I'm gonna change it up here in just a bit. In fact, I'm gonna go with a different song in general for this. So let's... This one is real fresh. It doesn't even really have all the elements of a song, but it's groovy. If you guys know, everybody's heard the song from Night at the Roxbury, What is Love? And that's by a guy named Hadaway, and I started diving into some of his other music and pulled out some of this. So this bass line and some of the synth in this is kind of inspired by some of his other music, maybe slowed down a little bit. So let's try to see if we can get this to react to my music. A little bit. I'll try one of the other ones here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So you can see that kind of reacting to the music. And I'll bring a beat in here and we'll see what else it does. Let's get that turned up a bit, huh? That's worth its money right there. I love it. And so yeah, you see I get the ads and stuff that come up right now. It's like $100 for the license for this. The problem is, again, I can't run it in HD, so I have to see if maybe I can use my laptop and a microphone or something to pick it up to run it separately. I don't know exactly how I do that on a stream, but if I try to go 1080p with it, the frame rate just crashes to nothing. And yeah, but I want to try out some of these other ones. Let's see. Oh, yes, please. Let's bring that beat back. That is so cool. I'll have to go back and look on the stream later to see if it's actually reacting in real time with my music. But I love it. I love it. That is too cool. The other thing about it too is you can go in and I can map different parameters to like some of these controllers that you see sitting around me, so I can launch different scenes and stuff like that. I'm gonna open up a different song here. There's one I was messing around with the other night that I just have to show everybody. Sorry for all the stacked up windows. I'm getting the loading wheel. Happy Friday, everybody. All right. This is kind of a monster of a live set here. So if you've watched any of my streams before, which I'm sure all of you have, you've heard this. The second track in that, though, is what I'm wanting to test out. Whoa. I haven't seen this one yet. All right, I'm going to let this roll for a second. I dig it. We're back below the clouds now. It must be however much I input to it. Yeah. So lower volume is going to keep us below the clouds. But we don't want low volume. We want to be up there. Alright, so this is the song that I wanted to test this next one out on right here. I'll go into it right now. Very cool. So real quick, I'm going to stop it right there because one of the other things that you can do is obviously I've got a webcam on me and I can go in and basically tell it to look at me. And while it's looking at me, it's going to essentially take what it sees and pushes the effects through as such. So I'll show you what I mean. So you can see kind of my silhouette. Very appropriate. Oh. That's too much fun. Try. That's too much fun. And considering all the customization options, I mean, these are just like the free options that I'm going through right now. Considering all of that, I think it might be worth it. I have to look into, like I said, the performance of everything, because obviously I don't want to buy software I'm not even capable of running. But let's test another tune. Let's see how this will sound. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I thought there might have been one more. Yeah. Neat. Oh, this is a different one. Let's check back with this one. I almost feel like that needs to be a tick faster. That bass line's a little aggressive. I think it needs to be a little faster. Maybe not. Gonna give somebody a heart attack. Let's try. Just want to see some of these other. Whoa, like I haven't seen that one yet. And so within this program, I can do things like mirror it vertically and horizontally. So now you see it's mirrored across just a quadrant. So I can do other things like change coloring. I can limit the colors to let's just say, for instance, like kind of the fin colors, which are more of just like a blue and a pink. And I'll turn that on, and so it'll just hold it within those hues that I have picked. So there's a lot of really cool customization options that come with this, along with pulling me into it through video. Like I said, this one's a work in progress. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with that. Oh goodness. If any of my friends are epileptic, I apologize. That's some Casa Frenzy stuff out of Electric Forest right there. I think I've just about gone through all of them though. Any one that's worth looking at least. I really liked this one. I really liked it a lot. Can do monochrome. Choose spiraling motion. Can change the width of the beams. And this is looking kind of fuzzy right now to you guys because I'm running it as low as possible. I'll see if I can't change that. Hopefully it doesn't crash me here. It's still a bit fuzzy, but I'll do it on like this. You can see like how much more of the texture you can see in the resolution, but you can also see right now that I'm only able to pull off 41 frames a second. And right now, if I try to hit play, my CPU, I can very quietly hear it screaming, "What are you doing to me?" I don't think I've messed with this one yet. Anyways, they're all cool. So I mean, you get the idea. But if to have finally found a live visualizer like this is pretty neat to me, because for a guy that's just kind of set up in a spare bedroom doing this with, you know, no professional experience or knowledge or anything, I can go on there and like, I know how to map things to my controllers, and I can do that, and I can basically, while I'm streaming, generate a light show for people. And so once I get it all worked out, you can expect a full-on actual show that you can enjoy and turn up, and not just my face bobbing around on your screen. I really did like this one though. Let's see if this one will run for me. Will you run for me? There you are. Oh, I like that. That's a part of that song I haven't let anybody hear yet. I'm not so sure how I feel about this. It was written at a much higher tempo, this bass. And I just don't know if it quite fits in. Could be like square peg round hole sort of thing right now. I've got some other examples of it. Actually, that one didn't sound too bad. I'll at least let you see what I'm doing. It's a little farty. Gonna put that in there. Reverse. Let's go ahead and let's do one of these. I'm gonna put a phaser on there. And we'll turn that dry wet up on the second one for a little variance, a little variation. Yeah. Anyways, I digress. That actually came from... What did that come from? This? Yes. Occasionally I like to wander off. I know generally most of what I make can be considered some form of house or trance, but you know, I like to keep it fresh. I like to wander off into other genres. You all have heard my guitar playing before and some of that I do. But occasionally, like I said, I like to wander off into no man's land with some weird sounding stuff. And well, this is no different. The other thing that I kind of have a love for is something called synthwave. And synthwave is like, if you could get into a time machine and go back to 1985 and your Miami Vice Lamborghini Countach sort of like that, you know, real basic like Moog arpeggiated synth and all of that, and I just love it. I've got this. I don't know if it's really considered synth wave, but I like it. And again, this isn't structured in any sort of way, shape, or form. A lot of what I do, I end up writing like a build into a drop before any of the rest of the song, which I actually found out is not the wrong way to be writing music. Creating the hook first and the chorus, and then kind of deconstructing it from there. Obviously everybody has their own preference, but that's how I've been doing it, and it's been working out so far. I just love that stuff. I've also been real big into some lo-fi lately. There's an artist out there by the name of Emerson Leaf, and I'd play some of his stuff, but then I'd get demonetized by Twitch, or I'd get kicked off Twitch, and I'd never be monetized by YouTube. So it's that sort of kind of grainy, these like slow detuned synths. I think this came from just one night, and this is what happened. And you add in a little synthesizers. Not that much though. Like this much. We'll drop the drums. And then just play around with it. Thanks, Mike. That lo-fi do be hitting different. I think I got one more up my sleeve. I want to continue to make more of that lo-fi stuff. In fact, I've been looking into kind of trying to find some sound packs. Believe it or not, yes, people do use sound packs. But not like cheating my way through with the synths and stuff like that, but where'd it go? Oh yeah, just like the drums are nice with these because you can just and then you can just sample that right over your own stuff, so And again, it's lo-fi, it's meant to be that sort of grainy sounding stuff. Back to the synthwave, though. This is an old one that I wrote. And this is what really kind of got me, I don't want to say it got me into music because that's obviously not true. But it gave me a little more confidence to put my stuff out there because this was sort of the first instance of a song that I'd ever done that to. And I put it out on Reddit under a synthwave, vaporwave. It's called outrun. Outrun is another term for, this right here. I'll show you. This sort of like, I'll just do this. Show you my background. Because without giving you the essence of what vaporwave is, then, what am I doing? This, now I'm just fumbling around. This sort of like, not that. Here's an example of like vaporwave art. And like I said, this sort of like 80s sort of niche. This is very almost like a cyberpunk sort of thing, you know what I mean? So with that being said, this is kind of my homage to that. It's a little bit darker, but I love this. So yeah, synthwave. If I can't play it, but if you really want to look up some good synthwave, this band, The Midnight, they're fantastic. And let me see if I can't give you a little snippet without getting taken down here. Just listen to this. Just listen to this saxophone. Okay, seriously, I don't want to get banned from Twitch. So that's all I got. As you can tell, I got some new stuff in the works. Got some other things in the works. I am officially a student again. I am going back to school in a way. I have decided to actually start taking some education on Ableton and the software that I'm using. Everything I've ever learned has been trial and error YouTube videos and self-taught. And just the three first lessons, I'm like, oh my God, I've been using this wrong the entire time. So yeah, I'm really excited to do that, but I'm going to probably end up taking a little bit of a pause from creating so much new stuff. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's just going to inspire me to want to do more and more. But the long and short of it is, when I do come back, or not necessarily go anywhere, it's going to be much better. It's going to be much better. Some of you may have even noticed tonight that my sound was a little louder. Some things were coming through a little more. It's all about failing. I haven't really failed yet, and you can't succeed without failing. So I've got to work on getting some failures in here, so that I can start moving forward with this. But with that said, thank you everybody for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed that little visualizer demonstration as much as I did. I know that it's definitely going to be something I'm going to be looking into in the future for my streams, just for this. So, yeah, I think it's going to help kind of spice things up a little bit. And I'm ready to come back full force with some new music. So stay tuned. I love you all.